Last time on the Adventures of Gaia, the trio seemed to be catching up with Sandeep as the trail showed blood and leaked speeder fluid when they ended up in an extremely dark land. There were red pixels dotting the sky and a single old pavement road to follow. Eventually, they come upon a huge tower made of Gaia metal, surrounded by some clay houses that were abandoned long ago. There was light coming out of the tower, so Danus positioned himself across the street, while Pryo cloaked and snuck in, where he expected to find Sandeep. Inside, he found a mess of a computer room, and when he went downstairs, a solitary man was cooking and invited Pryo to dinner.
Well, if you're gonna break into my house, you might as well join me for dinner.
Okay, the being looks at you.
I see. Where is he?
Oh. So you're that guy. Described you well enough. Please sit.
Where is he?
I'll do no harm. But you can do no harm to anyone here.
Tell me what I want to know and I won't.
He's safe. Just like you are. Just like everyone who comes here.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why don't you sit?
Okay, he gets in. He's got a bench on either side of the table. It creaks as he gets in. Puts his goggles back up. Starts eating this squishy-looking food. Smells amazing. Your stomach growls whether or not you intend to sit down or not. You are hungry.
Where is he? Is he here?
He's around. Please. It's better you talk to me and learn things. Although,
he looks you up and down.
Probably freshly potted, aren't you?
Oh yeah? What gives it away?
Too much intensity in your eyes.
Maybe I just like my job.
Don't we all?
Cover the door, proceeding upstairs. Am I pretty convinced that Sandeep's not hiding down there somewhere?
On this second floor you're in? Yes.
Then I go back up the stairs watching the little green man as much as possible.
Okay. He's just sitting eating.
I do so pretty quietly with a 55 on sneak.
Just so you know, if you try to hurt him, it'll be the last thing you do here.
I'll keep that in mind.
The young don't always listen.
Is what he's talking about make any sense to Pryo?
You may roll CE with detective.
Okay.
To assess the being you're looking at.
Indeed. I need to roll under 380. 42. I make that check with a critical.
When you look at the being, typically if someone's going to lie or someone's trying to hide something, you see tension, you see darting eyes, you see all those types of things. This being is probably the most relaxed creature you have seen since you can remember, being all of a few days.
Okay.
Dennis, you smell the waft of food coming out. Just comes on the air. It smells good.
Okay, I'm looking for his that yellow UV that I know is Sandeep's.
Okay, you head up. You don't find anything up there. You go up through that hallway where the office was. There's another little ladder that goes up, and then you're inside this large room, which seems to be just the open space. There's pipes and weird crystals and things that don't make sense to you that go up to the very, very top of this tower that, again, is quite tall.
Okay, so there's no further way to go up that way?
No.
Is Sandeep hiding anywhere up here?
Nope.
I come back down then. I take it he's still eating?
Yeah, he's just finished up. He sits back. He's got like a little round kind of belly. Puts his little hands on his belly.
Didn't find him upstairs, right?
Okay, I ignore him.
You know, sometimes it's interesting to learn from people.
Okay, I go downstairs.
Running headlong.
Okay, you go downstairs. You come down to the first floor. There is a a hallway with 2 rooms off to either side. They have archways, there's doors, they're both open. In one room, you peek in, you see that there's pods. The first time you've seen them since you left Beliza. One is closed and there's nothing going on to it. There's no lights. The other one is open. It's got lights. It could be, as in it has power to it. The other doesn't have power to it.
Okay. Okay, so the one that's closed, is it being used?
No, there's no power to it. It looks like it hasn't been used in a long time. There's a coating of dust over it.
Okay. Okay, what, and that's the 2 rooms and that's all?
The other room just has, again, more stuff. It looks like just random things.
So Sandeep doesn't appear to be here?
Doesn't appear to, nope.
And can I roll detective to see if he's hiding somewhere? Some kind of secret panel? Some kind of...
Sure. The only thing you do notice is that there was some of his blood on that pod.
Which pod?
The one that had power to it, but is no longer... There is no person in it at all. It has power to it. It's open. There is some blood in it. Yeah, blood not in it, but on the edge. You find a little smear, tiny smear.
Okay, I remember how to activate it. At least I hope I do. And I check to see who's the last person who used it.
Okay, you don't need to roll memory. After you hit some buttons, you finally find it. Yep, there was a being that looked a lot like Sandeep. Was the last creature.
Is there any information listed there that will help me? Another alias, where he's from. Did he go anywhere in it?
Oh, good thinking. +1.
I was waiting. I'm like, I'm not there. I'm like, hanging out.
It looks like he went to Aclaris.
He traveled to a place called Aclaris through the...
Pod.
All right. Is Sandeep his real name, or does he have another alias in this thing?
There's 3 or 4 names.
I go, doesn't look like he's here. Looks like he somehow used this pod device to escape to Aclaris.
Roll detective again.
That's a critical success.
It looks like he's intending to come back, however.
How do I know that?
Or flicking through screens as you're going through, because it was there's a setting to return.
Okay, well, are you good or you need me to watch?
Wait out there just in case. This could be a trick. Okay, is there a scheduled time he will return?
No, it's just got the indication that there's a return coming. It's like it's gone one way and is coming back. It's a strange program. You're not familiar with pods, so you have no idea. It just is blinking return with a blink.
Like I can press a button and bring him back?
No. No, it just says return. I mean, you could try it. You try hitting it. Doesn't seem to be an actual button.
Yeah,
it's just
return. Good idea. Burp, 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 burp.
a blinking light.
Get my kukri out. Pryo turns and goes back upstairs.
You hear the being washing the dishes.
What's Sandeep to you?
Absolutely nothing. As much as you. Or any guys in.
So he paid you with the bike to use your pot?
The being looks almost offended.
No, he's coming back to get it.
Oh yeah? When's that?
Didn't ask.
He shuffles back over to there's a big padded chair. Sits down.
Okay, I will watch him very carefully.
Okay.
I'll wait for him to, grab a box of cereal and shoot through it or something.
You get the feeling this creature could use that pod himself. He's in need of a sleep. You notice that the chair he sits down, there's another chair beside that's got dust on it, hasn't been used.
It's just nice to have visitors occasionally.
Sandeep come here regularly?
No, never met him before today. Anyone that comes here is welcome to use Gaia's tech.
That your stuff upstairs?
Yep.
Looks like an awful lot of mess.
Well, if we're judging each other's characters, you're rather rude.
What do you do with all that stuff up there?
Oh,
If you don't mind me asking.
Rocks back and leans back.
as I said, I rarely get people here, so ask away. Most of it is old crap, memorabilia. What I used to do. But you know, you pod so many times after a while, you start to forget things.
You don't say.
Then suddenly you remember to come home.
He looks like a brief, longing look at that empty chair.
Do I see the UV of anybody else?
Nope. Looks like it hasn't been sat in mega cycles. It's covered in dust.
Was my mate.
Sorry to hear that.
It's my own damn fault. Wasn't ever satisfied. Had to go off, seek adventures. Had this weird longing. Kept potting and potting. Then one day, I woke up and remembered. She was here. But she gave in to the great Thanateum megacycles ago. You know what's most troubling to me? As her memories fade. Can't even remember what she smells like. Is thinking all that other crap mattered. All that fighting didn't change a goddamn thing. Did it?
Fighting with who?
The weird smiley look across goes off his face.
You ask a lot of questions.
Don't want to tell me?
I just like trading information.
With his foot, Pryo moves the kitchen chair over, sits down. He doesn't take his eyes off him for a second.
Okay. You get no indication. You see no twitching of muscle or anything to move. He seems completely relaxed.
If you have a question for me, go ahead and ask.
What you looking for?
That big blonde man who came in here and left his bike. You know, he stole a bunch of people's memories, left them in a vegetative state. A few lands back.
How'd he steal them?
Some kind of tech.
You actually, for the first time, see some twinkle in the old being's face.
Had them on him, he didn't seem to have much of anything.
He might not have them. He might have already sent them along to his handler.
Well, sent them.
Okay. He starts moving.
Well, maybe we could find them then.
Come on. He slaps you. He gets up.
Okay, Pryo.
Goes upstairs. He starts going up the stairs.
Okay, Pryo's like,
He just walks past like you're not even there anymore. He doesn't seem to care at all. He goes up the stairs. You want to follow him?
yeah, I follow him.
Okay. You hear he's in the office moving stuff around.
Oh, it's not this one. This one's crap. Okay, hold on. Wait. Do you have people out on the buildings?
I have one person out in the buildings. Why?
What's that thing?
Points to Batty's tiny little signature on a pad he's found. He was about to throw, and then he looks.
Says, that's my UAV device.
Neat.
Okay, he tosses the pad.
Tell your friend you can have some soup.
Okay, he's moving stuff around. Okay, pulls out a old-looking computer. It's a box with green on it. And finds some spectacles, puts them on. He's looking.
Oh, there we go. Now, what land? What are we talking about? Hurry up, young one.
Belize. He stole them from Belize, the priory.
Please, do you know if you transmitted them?
Okay, he's looking. There's stuff bleeping all over the place.
We were told that he might have transmitted them to someone called Laylee, a hacker called Laylee in a place called Kev.
No, I know her. Hold on. Just
looking away. You see suddenly things moving. They're like little squares on the screen, all moving around, dropping into a box. Things are going on. You watch, you're like, I'm trying to detect that I know nothing about biohacking.
Almost. Ooh, she's clever, that one.
Goes,
Ah,
there.
Did we really find
Put
something on
in
this
the
thing?
What?
Did we really find something on this thing?
Put some. He goes,
who do you think I am?
okay, stick something in the side of the computer. Pops it out.
Here you go.
Okay, Pryo just looks at him.
I used your description, however, so if they come for anyone, it'll be you.
That's probably wise. What is this?
The memories. It's missing 3.
The memories. What? How did you find them?
Told you I fought in the wars a long time ago. I'm the one who fixed the sentinels here.
The scent of what?
He looks, he puts his spectacles, looks close to you.
Your memory on there? Because you don't seem to know much.
Okay, what exactly has he done with the flash drive?
I
I haven't touched it.
Oh, he's still, well then he just tossed it beside you. He seems now completely over it. It was great excitement. He was thrilled and now he's like, oh, well, back to mushroom soup.
Okay, do I feel any energy coming off that? Is that some kind of grenade, some kind of trap?
+1 for commitment.
He can feel radiation. It's the weak nuclear force that he feels. The breaking down of things. Entropy.
It's a type of, like, to put it in vernacular, of sorts. It's like a flash drive.
And I rolled a critical on it, by the way. Okay, he kind of takes his glove off. He feels his hand over it. If I don't think it's going to explode or stun me or something, then I put my glove back on and I grab it.
Okay. Doesn't seem to.
Whose memories are these? Exactly.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't look. If you want, that's the boring part.
Could you find the other ones?
No, they're not there.
Where's there?
Where I just intercepted them. Laylee was trying to take them. She was moving them around, sending them to the Simriels. She's rather immoral.
What's a Simriel?
Maybe you'd like to read a book or two while you hang out.
But just tell me, what's a Simriel?
You know, where you go and go into the simulated world, the synth. Do anything. All right. Generally,
How do I get the other memories back?
I don't know, they're not there. They must be on a device.
In this Simriel?
No, on a device. Someone must have a device. They're not in the synth anywhere.
Could Sandeep have it on him?
Don't know if he does, but he could. I mean, look at it. It's tiny.
This could hold 3 people's memories?
There's lots more than 3 on there.
Oh, there's 3 missing, you said.
Yeah.
Do you see anyone out there?
Do I see anyone out there?
Nope. It hasn't been any movement. Your stomach's been growling. Batty's moved around. Batty's looked over at you. You're both probably about as impressed with the level of entertainment out here.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I can. Apparently I can hear music, so this is actually the best stakeout I've been on in a long time. Yeah.
Sure.
Just negative.
Why don't you grab our Sleeping Beauty, pilot the putt and go up to here, and come in inside and get yourself some soup.
I cannot pilot the putt and go.
What?
I can't pilot the putt and go.
I'll just keep it under 10 clicks per hour and drive it slowly.
I'm gonna just kind of sit and look
Or
at
have Anzo do it.
I'll use the communicator. I thought you disabled it.
Oh, yeah. I just pulled out the starter wire. Just go ahead and plug it back in.
Okay. Do you have that?
No, it's hanging there. It's just hanging there.
Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, got it.
The green wire. Plug the green wire in, but don't unplug the red wire, and don't cross the wires. If you cross the wires, you will explode and die. Okay.
Yeah, I'll start heading that way.
That's not true, but Pryo,
I know. I'm just staring at the because it's pretty flat, right? Or the little crack.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna stare at the black. I won't say night, but the black sky. Just and as I meander my way back there.
Okay, you meander your way back. You come upon Anzo's awake. He's looking around. He starts waving when he sees you. Hey, you guys are gone.
What?
You're gone. I woke up.
Oh, gone sounds so close to gun. Yeah, it's okay. And then I'll go fix the wire.
Okay.
Should be pretty easy to fix, right?
Yeah, roll. Then roll Tinkerer.
Okay.
Ooh.
I would succeed with a PR.
Okay.
But...
Tinkerer's off of PR, so whatever the plus is, so you've definitely succeeded. Anzo's chatting away in your ear. You're like, you get under there, you get into the steering column. And
I give him my communicator and say, hey, go ahead and, I fixed it, drive, and you can talk to, John. And then I'll give him the communicator and say, yeah, he's probably missed you. And then I will just sit back and relax and I'll tell him to drive over there or whatever.
You got my +1, buddy.
Oh, great! Okay, Anzo puts on. Hey, wait.
You're part of the team now.
Who is this?
It's
Anzo,
your teammate. It's Anzo.
He takes it off.
Listen, we're going. Okay, he keeps talking. You think he's talking to Pryo, although you're knowing him, you're pretty sure he's turned off. You had gone under and tinkered right away. You're like, poop, poop, poop. You remember all the bits that Mother Cape taught you about tinkering, and you maybe crossed some wires and tied some stuff. It's all good. You're sure. Okay, Anzo drives the putt and go, not too quickly, but still drives it back towards the village.
Is there a way you could send these memories back to Belize and inform the prior that they're in the computer?
He spins the chair back. Oh, hold on. Nope, they don't seem to be hooked up.
Yeah, that asshole that just came through here destroyed their pods or damaged them and then stole their memories from them.
I guess I could.
Okay, the first time you seen him uncomfortable.
I don't want to leave here, but the pods themselves.
Yeah, the column. They're all around a central column. They pulled that out and pulled a bunch of wires out. The pods don't work anymore. Anyone who comes out of them comes out in a vegetative state. Their memory is stolen.
I didn't know what they were doing. You can steal them if you want without and just duplicate the memory.
Okay.
Cheers.
Pryo looks at him. What does he mean? I didn't know what they were doing, quote unquote.
They didn't know what they were doing.
Oh, they. Okay. Oh, I thought you said I. I was like, whoa, whoa.
I heard the same thing, and I was thinking, like, he's an accomplice. Great.
No.
Okay, they. Okay, yeah. Okay.
And the last thing he said was,
Amateurs.
They seem to be that way to me as well. Is there a way to get these back to them?
Of course there is. You walk back.
I have to get the rest.
I could put you in the pod, but if their pods are broken, you probably don't want to travel on the pod network.
How long will it take Sandeep to reach Alcaris through the pod network?
It depends how long it takes to reconstitute. If he's waiting a queue for a pod, how many they have.
Can you tell that from here?
We can try.
okay.
could be a few days. He's still in queue.
How long would it take to drive here on that nice, fast speeder bike?
Drive here from where? Where are we going?
Sorry, drive to Alcaraz from here.
Oh, well, the lands are quite... Hold on, I have a map.
He starts pulling stuff, things falling. That little radio that's been playing that song the whole time is moving around, is now on the ground.
He says, you see, I know some people refer to this place as the Fading Lands, because Gaia's, well, fading. I fight to keep her working here. But you still have a fair place to go.
Okay, he shares a map with you. He shows it to you.
Wow.
No, his map seems to be a little bit more advanced than the other ones we've encountered.
I'm still working on it. Didn't have quite time to finish it. I started doing something else. You know how that happens. Anyways, this is we're here. The dark one. The next land you're going through is quite desolate. There are quite a few predators in there. Then you go through to the swampland. The problem with that area, the Hermatia are there. They're
What's
a
that?
tribe. And they don't like people coming through their lands. So assuming you can either get around them or whatever your talents do.
Is that why he took the pod? Because of these dangers?
He didn't say that, but probably. He said he was going to take care of things and would come back, that he was headed back the other way. But probably lied, I have no idea. Then you go through this land, it's all crystal. The problem is there's a large barrier here that they've been working to get through. This is where you're headed. And of course, there's the merchant trail through there that takes you out into the rest of the lands.
So I heard. Is there any way to go to get to Alcaraz from the back way? He points to the south or north of Alcaraz.
I'm afraid not. This area was an old city. It was flooded when Gaia's water systems failed. That goes off to another land that heads the other direction. As far as I know, it's been mega cycles since I've traveled, however. And as I said, my memory's fading. You can have this if you want.
Priya says, thanks.
Okay, Danus, you've made it to the tower.
Hello, hello.
Oh, it sounds like your friends are here.
I have Batty land on Danus's back.
Okay, Danus, the bat lands on you.
What in the...
He squeaks.
Oh.
Comes close.
It's weird.
Come into that main hallway, you see the pod, the double pods I described in this room of junk, more junk. There's stairs that go upstairs. You head up there. You find the kitchen.
Well, no, I mean, I would grab the communicator back and I'd say, hey, I think I just found, I think there's UV on this pod. Pryo, you gotta, hey, hold on, let me look through has this been used recently?
he might find something I missed, so I let him fumble around, but Batty is going to wait on the roof over the pod and make sure Sandeep doesn't pop out of it. And...
Dude, can I roll like Tinker to play with this thing?
Sure, yeah.
Sure. All right. Let's see here. I rolled a 46. I got excited. I need 106.
Nice.
So that should be a success. Do I notice anything with some added tinkering thrown in there that Pryo may have missed?
All right, you're going through. You are able to switch back and forth. You have some more familiarity with the pods over Pryo.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, you're going through. You see that recall button. You do believe that if you tried maybe a back door, you might be able to recall him. If you go into a sub-program, change some stuff that may screw the pod up forever, but it may work.
If he didn't, and that's the off chance that he hasn't already reconstituted somewhere else. Like if he's in a queue,
exactly.
Maybe I could yank him back.
Yep.
I'm gonna get on the communicator and say, "You're never gonna believe this. He left." Yep. I got him. He went to hold on, case closed. It's and then I'll say the name, which escapes me. The land he just went to.
You mean Alcaraz?
You know how to pronounce it. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yep. And then I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna say, couldn't have done it without your help.
Bleep. Bleep.
You think he might be getting more impressed with you, Danus, by the day?
Yeah. Well, couldn't have done it without your help. I'm gonna actually say that to. Oh man, it is that I've completely. It's Alv. It's Alv. Why have I forgotten their name as well? The tiny little one.
Lonzo.
God, my brain's just. Anyway, yeah. So I'll give them a pat on the back and say, couldn't have done it without your help.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
They were just looking in the pod.
Yeah.
Looking at the blood piece.
Yep.
We're great. I'm so happy to be part of the team.
One of the team.
Yes.
It's a lot better to have you around when you don't have to be on top of me.
I know. That's way, way better. Do you smell food? Okay.
I probably don't.
Pryo says to the man whose name I haven't asked yet.
Nope.
Wait, you said that Sandeep was waiting in a queue, that he hasn't materialized yet in Alcaris, correct?
It may have changed. I can check again, but yes.
Bloop. If you can recall him back here, you do that right now. Bloop.
Just so you know, you can't kill him here.
And why is that?
Because I've reinstated Gaia's programs. I told you that. I fixed it. After fighting all those years trying to fix Gaia, I came here and I fixed this land. Well, not this guy, but I'm working on it. But you know about the programs, Gaia's originals, when she was in her glory, in the Golden Age. Do you really need to read a book?
All I've been dealing with is memories that are gone, mine included.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways, Gaia's systems, when she's functioning perfect, you can make it. The programs are so there's no violence. That's when everyone's land was perfect and you could go visiting anyone. There was no violence. If you attempted to commit violence, poof, gone. Back to your pod.
Okay. Pryo marvels at the everything about that statement.
And of course the Sentinels took care of things.
Ah, that's what the Sentinels do.
Gaia's made of many things, takes care of herself. To a point. But even with no memory out here, you've realized that she's not functioning that great anymore.
So no violence at all?
Nope.
Can you
Nope.
turn it off? This man has killed however many people are on this drive, plus 3 more.
My fine young guy. I know you have no memories now, but I guarantee you've probably killed just as many. Everyone's done something.
Well, now I'm trying to bring him back.
That's great. Fix the people you can fix. That's my theory.
So how do you recommend I force him to give me these memories, the 3 memories left?
I don't know, you seem kind of crafty.
I say, this land here on your map. Okay, I point to the floating city.
Okay.
Say, do you have any security footage of that place?
Oh, secure. It's an old land, you know, it's full of water.
Okay, he's typing as he's talking.
Once upon a time, I don't know if you remember, right? Back when it was a beautiful, thriving city with this amazing...
Okay, drifts off for a second as old people tend to. The music's playing.
I used to go there, you know, with my mate. Anyways, it's flooded now. It's on my list. After I fix this guy. No, I'm afraid not. There's no security footage working there, at least not on the net. Go there might be something local if there's machines. I don't know, last time I was there, though, it was not the most friendly of waters, and there's that weird thing under the school.
Can you... When I woke up sitting on a sofa across from one of these pods, and I saw the canopy lowering. There was no record of me using it. Someone must have dragged me from it and put me on the sofa. I'm guessing, but they didn't leave any biomatter to fluoresce. Can you think of how that might have happened, or any way I could figure out who I used to be or who did this to me?
Okay, Danus, you're in the kitchen.
Well, how long was that conversation?
It took some time. You can actually be in the office if you want to be.
5, 10, 15,
Yeah.
20?
Yeah.
Well, the last thing I was told was, if you can bring him back, you bring him back now. So I've had 20 minutes or 15 minutes of trying to bring him back, I guess.
Okay.
So does it work? What do I do?
I would like you to roll tinkering, since it's a very new skill for you, with a minus 80.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Minus 80. I do believe it's 106. So that puts it at 26. Did I just do math correctly at the end of the evening?
Yep.
But I got a 76. So that's a big old failure. But it's not a critical failure, so I don't know what happens.
It just doesn't work then.
Okay, good.
You're going around in it. You're flicking back and forth. You're looking at it. You figure you could write an algorithm to go down behind and pull the being out. However, at the last minute, you're like, or it could blow the pot up. So you start messing around, and suddenly he's gone. The queue goes. You can't access him now. It looks like he started potting in Aglaris.
Perfect. But there is still a return order.
Yep. Oh, yeah. There's still a return order. You just can't pull him back now that he's started.
Okay.
All right. You're standing there. You're like, okay, I think getting this tinkering. Anzo's gone upstairs. You hear banging, pots going. You hear something break. Both you look up, and your companion and Pryo, you hear that breaking. You look down.
I hope it wasn't my favorite plate.
What do you think that... Oh, wait, what? You're gone.
Nice.
Is there any way you can get the security footage from the floating city?
I have no idea. The only way I would know is if I went there. And I don't like leaving home. I don't even know who you are.
My name is Pryo. That much I remember. Pryo Rex.
My name's Puck.
He reaches a little squishy, kind of slightly webbed, not crazy, but slightly webbed hand out to you.
Okay. Pryo shakes it. Thank you for your assistance, Puck. How much longer until Sandeep materializes in Alcaris?
Oh, hold on. Oh, he started already.
So how long?
It depends how well the pods are working. At 5 hours, I think.
Okay, I look at the map. How long do I think it would take me to get there on that speeder bike?
I can see what you're thinking, because I once was, driven. You can't... I don't know what kind of vehicle you brought with you, but given he kept getting ahead of you from what I understand it's probably not very quick.
Good guess.
So if it's small, like a speeder bike or one of those other things, you're not getting through the swampland at all with that.
Why not?
Well, the Hermetic are there, and they won't let you get past. They despise technology.
Okay, look at the map again. Can you put the map on the screen again?
Of course I can.
Could you capture any transmissions he sends out from Alcaris in case he's trying to send the rest of the memories to someone?
I could try, yeah, of course. Yeah, probably. Why didn't he send them with the rest? What's so special about these 3?
I don't know. How many kilometers is the gray area between Belize and the land just to its west? That bridge of solid material.
Assuming the map is accurate,
Oh.
asterisk GM, it's a good 4 kilometers across at most.
I can hold my breath for 4 kilometers doing 300 kilometers per hour on a phase speeder bike.
Assuming it's accurate, and assuming there's nothing that will stop you, and assuming the land on the other side has air you can breathe.
I say this land here. Is it habitable?
Yes, you need rebreathers to go through, but it's part of the merchant trail. Why?
So do you have any?
No.
Pryo feels something. Like he used to have a power or something that would be able to solve this problem.
Sadly, nothing. You feel the urge, but nothing comes to you. He looks at, Puck looks at you.
Just so you know, I'm no cartographer. So, just keep that in mind.
Pryo resists the urge to swear and put his foot through whatever's nearby.
+1 for not destroying the host's house.
Are you sure you can receive the transmission when he sends it?
I can do my very best. There's not many that are better than me. At least out here. I mean, of course, you know, the stuff with the white rabbit and all that, but seems to have gone underground. Anyways, probably.
Says, I hope so. 3 people's lives depend on it.
I used to have thousands of lives depend on me.
Kay stands up. He stretches.
I need more soup, and I need to check if your friends have broken all my plates. Come, eat. Sleep, you look like you're about to die.
They will find both of us probably in the kitchenette,
Yep.
chowing down on some soup.
When Puck goes downstairs, Pryo actually stays up in the room and kind of looks at the drive for a couple seconds.
The being comes down the stairs. Danus, Anzo had kind of shoved the broken plate sort of under something. The being kind of looks at you and smiles.
Yo! Like, hi!
It's good to meet you. Your friend's upstairs. Thinking about stuff. How's the soup?
Okay, he sits down. He starts eating with you guys. He looks at the broken plate. Anzo just smiles and eats. Kiprio, you look over the thing. You ponder how memories can fit in such a tiny box.
He
What do you mean?
He ponders many things.
What do you mean about the Gaia age? No violence, pods. It starts to swim. You're feeling awful tired. The smell of food is calling you downstairs.
All right. He pockets the device and he goes downstairs.
Okay, you head down. As you come downstairs, you see your stalwart family of sorts that you now have eating soup. As always, he's back. Our team.
I love that we've got a team.